So, hi dear Taurus, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a general love reading for all the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising from 12 till 13, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 12th to 19th of January 2026. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is not your story. For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass too, links are given below. So let's start the overall energy for Taurus people for this week regarding their love and relationship area. Okay, my love, let's go. We have Lovers, King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is a Queen of Pentacles. Okay, there is going to be some kind of infatuation, attraction, or there is going to be some kind of uh, passionate energy towards something or someone, but you guys are going to be much more focused on stability. You guys are going to be much more focused. Okay, infatuations comes and goes. I have to be focused on something that is going to be there for me for long term. I have to take it step by step. I have to do whatever it takes, like a mature person or a grounded person, to create that kind of bonding, that kind of relationship that I deserve. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles together, there is a potential in a situation to become something really beautiful and meaningful. And you guys are trying your best to calm down your horses and work on something step by step. Okay. Whether it's literally there, like this energy is literally there right in front of you, or you're sensing that something is about to happen in your love life, you guys are trying your best to not to get swayed away, not to, you know, be in some kind of infatuation or attraction just for the sake of it. Okay. Okay, you guys are trying to play it safe. Let's see your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now, Taurus. Your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment. Four of Pentacles. Somebody is holding on to this situation, holding on to you maybe for their dear life. Like this thing, I'm never letting go of this thing between you and them. Something is happening. Okay, somebody's holding on to this situation maybe, or you maybe. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles here. We have Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands. Okay. Somebody's holding on to this desire. This person is feeling a lot of love, genuine love towards you, genuine attraction towards you, genuine pull towards you. And they're holding on to this energy of someday me and Taurus is going to have a brand new beginning. Someday everything is going to be beautiful between us. We will be together and we are going to have a beautiful life together. My goodness. So somebody is continuously daydreaming about you, daydreaming about having a brand new beginning with you. It is someone, maybe you have rejected them before, or they might have rejected you, but now this person is holding on to this desire like crazy. Like, okay, I feel like having Taurus in my life. I feel genuine attraction. I feel genuine connection, and I feel like I can't let go of Taurus. So somebody is holding on to this connection, this situation, you for dear life. They're not doing shit about it. They're feeling, they are all in their feelings about it. Okay. My goodness. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Taurus? Somebody around you is in love with you, Taurus. I don't know if you know it or not, but you feel it deeply in your gut. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Taurus? Hermit. From your side, you feel like keeping it calm, keeping your things crystal clear. You feel like using your wisdom and knowledge and experiences in this department of your life and not to get swayed away. It was in your current energies too. So something is happening here. Let's clarify the Hermit. You're very much aware of the situation, don't you? Let's clarify the Hermit here. We have the Hermit, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Okay. You feel like not inviting any kind of disappointment in your life whatsoever. Even if you're attracted to the idea of being with someone, even if you're attracted to someone, you feel like using your experience in this department to not to get swayed away, to not to get carried away and attract another heartbreak. Okay, so there might be someone around you who is very much in their feelings for you and they're holding on to you for dear life, and you're like, I don't care. Okay, what's happening? You're like, I don't care. Okay, got it, honey. Something is happening. Maybe they rejected you at some point of time and now you're protecting your heart, and or you feel like this person is not right for you for whatever reason. I think there is huge age difference here. The Hermit and the Knight of Cups, huge age difference and or maturity difference between you guys. That's why you feel like keeping your energies very clean and clear and not to get swayed away or carried away by this. My God. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them? Taurus. Taurus. Tower. Let me clarify this. This person wants to surprise you and maybe shock you. Let's clarify this, Tower. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Lovers. This person wants to come forward towards you with some kind of love offer. Okay, so this person wants to show you their maturity. This person wants to show you that they can manage it, that they can handle it, this situation, this relationship, the depth, the intensity of this connection. And this person wants to come forward towards you. This person wants to break this silence, break this delay, break this nothing is happening kind of a thing. So basically, this person wants to take some kind of action in this direction, and they want to show you that they are mature enough, they are stable enough, they are grounded enough to handle a relationship with you. Somebody wants to prove their worth to you. Wow. Wow. If there is no person around you like this is not your reading. Period. Leave it. But if you can sense there is somebody around you who is like this, even if you guys are not talking, this is for you. Take it how it resonates with you, Taurus. Sometimes the tarot reader catches the energies of a totally different group of Taurus people, right? It's not going to be like for you every time. Okay, my love. Let's see. It could be you actually. The roles can be reversed also. Please keep that in mind. Okay. Let's see. What do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Taurus? Sun card. You just want to be very, very crystal clear and you just want to be happy. Okay, you're like, I just want to have a crystal clear clarity of my life. I don't want to be in any kind of messy situation whatsoever. Let's clarify the Sun. What's happening? The cards are like flying for you guys. Let's see. We have the Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. You want to wait for the right person, the right energy, because this one is not right and you know it. Okay, you're like, I know what I want and I'm ready to wait for the right person, the right energy. Whenever they are going to show up in my life, I'm ready to take it forward from that point onwards. I don't want to be in any kind of mess or any kind of connection just for the sake of being in a connection. Good for you. You have crystal clear clarity. You are happy with yourself. You are doing your own thing and you are like okay with the divine taking its own time so that you can be with the right person. Awesome, Taurus. So proud of you. This is good. This is good. Aries also wants the same thing, but they are kind of in a very unhealthy kind of attachment towards their goal, and it's making it very difficult for them to manage. If you're dealing with an Aries or something like that, I don't know why I said that, but it came out of my mouth. So maybe let's see what could be the possible outcome for you guys till the 18th of January, honey. Same, same, puppy, same. Same outcome, Five of Cups. It's like you guys are going to be a little bit disappointed, and or you guys are going to have certain kind of regret and or guilt regarding a particular situation. Let's clarify the Five of Cups here. We have the Knight of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Okay, before somebody is going to enter in your life and create any kind of disappointment, you guys are going to run away in the opposite, in totally opposite direction. So let's say, for example, I'm very much interested in you, Taurus, and I am giving you signals. I'm not doing anything about it, just giving you hints or signals or here or there. And then suddenly I felt like I should do something about it. And I'm about to come towards you, and you can sense it that I'm about to come towards you. So the moment I'm realizing that you're about to come towards me and do something about it, you will start running away from the situation. You are going to ignore it or completely avoid it, and you guys are going to be super focused on things like your money, job, career. You are going to be super focused on balancing your personal and professional life, and you guys are going to make yourself the center of attention of the whole world of yours. You guys are going to deliberately choose to avoid or ignore something that's going to end up in a disaster, and it is going to bother you definitely for some time, but eventually you guys are going to find yourself in a happy place. You guys are going to be like, okay, I did the right thing by not choosing disaster over my manifestation. Good for you. It's almost, you guys are almost matching with Aries energy today, but totally different way. The outcomes, the energies, the feelings, but like the way you guys are approaching it in a totally different way. It's a theme maybe today. Anyways, let's see what we have the guidance as the guidance for you guys, Taurus, my love. It's like you're sensing it. Oh, somebody is coming towards me and I don't like it. It's not like you hate the person or something. You might feel attracted, but you know this is going to end in a disaster. So you're going to be like, okay, time to be cold as stone, cold as ice. Two of Cups, Five of Wands, and the Devil. It's, I think I'm repeating the Aries reading all over again. You are looking for love. It's not like you are never going to find love, or you're never going to fall in love again, or you are like, oh my god, love is not meant for me, or something like that. But again, there is some kind of chaos and conflict in your mind when it comes to your relationship area, when it comes to concept of love, right? And you're very attached to that idea. You guys have to detach from the idea of how a perfect relationship should look like, how a perfect relationship should feel like. Detach from the idea, and this chaos, this conflict, this drama that keeps on going on in your mind regarding um, a particular connection or particular soulmate kind of dynamic. You guys have to detach and have a healthy kind of open minded kind of energy, where if somebody is making you feel right, making you feel good, you can go ahead and check it out. Maybe your soulmate is not going to look like exactly the way you want them to look like. They're not going to make you feel like exactly the way you want them to make you feel like. It might be totally different from your usual soulmate kind of energy. So you are creating conflict and drama and chaos and obsessive and possessive energies within yourself because you know what you want, but you're like, okay, I want it exactly like this. I want them to be 6 feet and brown color and this or that. Otherwise, they're not my soulmate. They are some monster or prankster or scammer. No, honey, you have to. If you're telling me in your energies, in your intentions, I'm open to the idea of waiting for the right person, but the kind of energy that you're giving me in the guidance, that maybe right person is not exactly the way you are anticipating it to be, you guys have to focus on that. Okay, if you are trusting the universe, trusting the process, trust it fully. It's like you are trusting the divine with the terms and conditions. That's not good, that's not happening. Okay, and the conflict and the chaos and the drama that you're creating in your head by over focusing on how it should make you feel like, how they should look like and all that, is actually the big blockage, the huge blockage in your soulmate manifestation. My goodness, it was so difficult to explain. I hope it's making sense to you and it's going to open your eyes. Anyway, so let me answer one of your questions related to your love and relationship area. You can, this portion also might or might not resonate, honey. Please keep that in mind. Uh, I'm going to give you 10 to 15 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough for you, you can pause and unpause whenever you feel like, okay? What else? Let's start. So you can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space. Keep it short, simple, and precise. And I'm going to give you the answer in the next 10 to 15 seconds, and your time starts now. Okay, so the answer to your question is you are going in the right direction. Okay, you are going in the right direction means you are doing everything right from your side. It's a good thing, but just check out for the unhealthy attachment and the obsessiveness regarding this. Okay, let me read from this. At this moment in time, the path you are on is the right one for you. You're deliberately blocking those people energies that's not meant for you. That's good. This card can also indicate that you're asking the right questions, and I don't understand this line, and the direction of your inquiry is correct. I don't understand this line. Maybe you will. Anyway, so thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you, honey. Bye. Namaste.